Do you want to know more about model railroad operations? Why don't you stick around and watch this segment, see how we do it on my in-scale model railroad, this here is secondary. Hello everyone, Joe from Central Jersey Conrail and in-scale. Welcome back to the Operations Series. So today on the Operations Series, we're going to be wrapping up this cycle with our yard ops. We're going to be bringing all the trains in. We're going to classify them up into the Oak Island transfer run and the Camden transfer run. Then we'll bring those cars up. And don't forget, like I mentioned last month, we have that new set of cars that I'm going to be cycling through just to get a different look up here. As you know, I've told you before, I love working in the yard. Couple of big things is no Form Ds. No switch lists. Work right off the car cards. They tell you where the car's got to go, so you can move into the next cycle. So that's why I like it. It's a little easy on the paperwork side, and it's fun. You just get in there and work through it. As with the last yard ops video that we did, I'm going to be doing that new style where we push all them cars all the way in, set the 2 handbrakes on the last 2 cars, and then push everything in after that. So I think that's more prototypical. I like the way it looks. Adds a little more time to pushing the cars all the way in. So yeah, definitely going to keep doing that. Okay, so enough chit chat. I know the crews are itching to get back off the main line. The S837's already headed back, so let's go over to the yard, meet up with the yard crew, and we'll get started going. Okay, so before we get going here, I wanted to stop and show you this. So first thing, like I always do, is I go ahead and assign my pockets. So I'm going to use tracks 4 and 5 for Camden. So what I'll do is I'll put one of these pink marker cards in here, and that helps me visualize the Camden hole. Then I'm going to use tracks 6 and 7, which is on the lower tier, for Oak Island. I'll move that out of your way, and I'll put the blue card in there. So the blue card gives me a visualization. And what I'll go ahead and do is say that that's overflow, and track 5 is overflow. Like that. Okay, so first group of cars, what we got to work with here is the cars that were brought in by the YJ SAO2. Those cars over there are over on track 7, so we need to go ahead and classify those so we can get those out of the way, and then we'll start bringing trains in. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is to get in there and grab that tank car and pull that out. That car got left behind. I had a problem. Shop forces had to repair it, so we're going to take it out on the next trip tomorrow. So we're going to go ahead and stick that over in a hole on track 9. Okay, so now that we got that car spotted, we're going to go ahead and pull this string off of track number 7 so we can start classifying that. Okay, the SA-37 is arriving back from their work, and they're going to go get spotted on track 2. They'll take their power to the house, and the yard crew will get to work classifying the train. Okay, so as you can see, the SA-39 sneaking up on us. We got those cars classified. I left this cut here because these need to be run through the scale. So I'm going to stick them back on track 9 and we'll weigh them out later. This car also is my end of train car, so I'm going to stick it on track 4 on the way in. Alright, and then once we get that done, then we'll clear 39 to come in so we can get them classified as well. Alright, so 1645 is going to drop their train here, and they're going to take the power to the house. Alright, looks like we just made our last move at the right time, because here comes the SA-35 back from their run. All right, an A228 is going to drop their train here and take their power to the house. Okay, so our last train's returning from today, the SA39. So SA39 is going to pull in on track 2, disconnect and drop their train, and take their power to the house and go off duty. Okay, so now that we got this train all classified, the yards all done, we have one more thing to do, and that's to clear this way in transit card that's over there for the block of hoppers. So the crew's coupled on, they're going to bring it down to the scale. Okay, so to weigh these cars out, we're going to use our die. Today's the 15th, so we're going to use number 15. We roll a 15, that'll be a overweight car. All right, first car on the scale, 5. Next car on the scale, 10. Next car on the scale, going to be a 1. Next car on the scale, 10. Next car on the scale, 12. Next car on the scale, 15. Alright. So that car is overweight. So what the crew's going to have to do is they're going to have to kick that car out of the string so it can go back to Glidden to be reloaded. So we'll put the rest of the block on the train to go to... Rest of the train's going to Camden. I don't got any more room on my Camden bound track, so we're going to stick it back on 9, except for that one car in the front. We're going to kick that out down on track 10, and that'll go back to Glidden to get weighed out. Okay, so now the yard's all classified and we're ready, just in time because I hear OI-16 clearing SA Junction. So the yard crew's going to get in position and ready for the train to come in. Alright, so the OI-16's arriving in Brown's Yard. They're going to hit the crossover and back in, and the yard crew will take over. Then they'll cut their power off and head over to the signal to wait for their train to get made up. Okay, so while the crew's doing their air brake test, we're going to go ahead and swap out our cards. This is what they brought in from Oak Island. These. Put those in on track 10. These are the cards they're taking back to Newark. There you go. Air brake test is all complete. They're ready to go. Alright, and the CA-53 is arriving in Browns. They're going to drop the train on track 2 and hit the crossover and wait on the main. Okay, so the CA53's got their new train assembled and get their do their air brake test. While they're doing their air brake test, we're going to go over our paperwork. Here's the cards we're sending out. And these are the cards we're getting. So put those in the bill boxes. Put everything together. With my binder clip. The train's all ready to go. Oop. This is not the UDK. This is the CA53. It's all set to go. Alright. So now CA53's got their air brake test all done. They're going to go ahead and pull up. Okay, so the last thing the yard crew is going to do is they're going to split those cars up and put them in on track 4 and 5, get them clear, and then they'll go off shift. Okay, everyone, so there you go. There's the yard ops. So this is going to wrap up our operations series. Next month we'll be doing our rail fan video, so look out for that. So I'm not going to lie, you can probably tell from all the different looks over the previous videos, this session took a long time. Actually, it took a month. You know, there was a lot going on. Getting ready for the new baby, getting ready for school, a lot of family things going on, so it took a lot longer than I expected. So consequently, it kind of put me a little behind schedule. However, you know, I'm the type of person that if I'm not fully focused and ready to come down here in the room, I don't even turn the lights on, because, you know, you get down here and you kind of have to do something or work on a project, and then you're rushing through it and it doesn't come out the way you want. So the days that I just want to veg, I don't even bother coming down. The days I have too much to do, I don't even look at the training room, because it's just, that's the mindset I got to be in. I got to be ready to focus and get down here and work and concentrate on the job that I'm doing. So that's why this video series took about a month to film. You know what? I had a good time. It was nice to get down here and run some trains when I had the time available. So you also probably noticed that there was a bunch of breaks there towards the end. When I brought up this new group of cars, what I didn't realize until I got them up here was that a lot of them still have those old metal wheel sets that were giving me a lot of trouble before. I got to get in here and groom these cars, and I got to do it pronto, because I got about 9 days until my op session. So I got to get these cars groomed out and stuff. Luckily, I have some new microtrains, couplers and trucks on hand, so I can get these cars groomed out and ready for the session. Also, you know, we did the scale track this time. I did get a fault, so we got that car. You can see it over here in the back. That's ready to go back down to Glidden, and I'll run it back down. What I'll do is I'll probably just run it down there on a single train, and then have them fix it and bring it back so it catches up with the cycle, because I don't want to get these cars too much out of cycle and then have an extra car floating around that's not with the block. So eventually what I'll do is I'll just hand pick it up and put it back with the rest of them. And so now, I didn't go through classifying these cars out that we just brought up. I figured you saw it in the beginning. So what I'll do over the next couple of weeks, I'll come down and move these cars around and make up the trains for the session, and it'll be all set. So I hope everybody enjoyed this session. I enjoyed making it for you. If you have any questions that pop up over the series, make sure you either send me a message on Facebook or put it up in the comment section, and I'll get back to you. Don't forget those switch lists through the Conrail Historical Society. I'm going to put the link up again in this video. If you like them and you want to use some more prototype paperwork with your operations, be sure to go over to Conrail Historical Society and purchase them. $5 for a package. and the money's going to go to help out the Conrail Historical Society with all the great projects that they're doing for us. So go over there and check out their website. And so with that, I'm going to put a wrap on this video. So if you're seeing this video for the first time and you like model railroad operations, please subscribe to our channel because we're always posting great free content. We'd love to have you following along. If you haven't done so already, please check our Facebook page and Instagram account because I'm always posting daily updates on the status of the layout. Other than that, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.